but let me ask you about the current moment. Does he have your support to be the head of the Democratic ticket?
As long as the president it's up to the president to decide if he is going to run. We're all encouraging him to make that decision because time is running short. I think overwhelming support of the caucus. It's not for me to say. I'm not the head of the caucus anymore, but he's beloved. He is respected, and people want him to make that decision, not me.
He has said he has made the decision. He has said firmly this week he is going to run. Do you want him to run?
I want him to do whatever he decides to do, and that's the way it is. Whatever he decides, we go with. I think it's really important, and I would hope everyone would join in to let him deal with this NATO conference. This is a very big deal. Over 30 heads of state are here. He is the host of it, and that means not just hosting, it means orchestrating the discussion and setting the agenda, and he's doing so magnificently. And I've said to everyone, let's just hold off. Whatever you're thinking, either tell somebody privately, but you don't have to put that out on the table until we see how we go this week. But I'm very proud of the president.
Is Biden's decision final?
That's a question that you have to ask President Biden. His decision has been well articulated in a variety of different ways throughout the last 2 weeks.
Are you going to be closely watching? Are you getting closer to a resolution?
We're going to continue to have candid, comprehensive, and clear-eyed conversations with members of the House Democratic Caucus. That's been the approach that we've taken from the very beginning of this Congress. It's worked, and it will continue.
When you heard from the House Speaker Pelosi, what did you make of her comments earlier today? Is there an open door here for the president to step aside at all?
I have not talked to Speaker Emerita Pelosi yet about her comments.
Can House Democrats recapture the majority with Joe Biden at the top of the ticket?
Yes.
And are you confident Biden can win in November?
Yes.
Is Joe Biden the best person to carry the Democrats?
If you look at our road to 270, of course, that is the magic number needed to win. Some important adjustments here. Look at Michigan. That now, in our rankings, is lean Republican. Michigan and Pennsylvania and Wisconsin, that is part of the blue wall that Biden has been holding on to, needing to win. Not saying he can't, but it's in a very much more difficult position than they were hoping it would be here in the month of July. Also look out west to Nevada and Arizona. Arizona is still a battleground in our map, a toss-up, but Nevada is much more difficult, and the Biden campaign is aware of this. Also Georgia. Of course, the site of the debate has always been one of the more difficult battlegrounds for President Biden to win, but they've been investing heavily there. Now that is lean Republican. But Minnesota, I am told by many Democratic advisors and strategists, now that is also on the cusp of becoming more difficult as well. So we have moved that into lean Republican. So the bottom line here is the battleground map is expanding. The opportunities for Donald Trump to win have grown. And Minnesota, you may think, well, that sounds like a Democratic state. But if you'll think back to 2016, that was the narrowest defeat for Donald Trump over Hillary Clinton. Just lost it by about 1 percentage point or so. So think of Minnesota from here forward as the reddest blue state, if you will. So the bottom line to all of this race is now more difficult for President Biden going into the final stretches here.